Dear students, welcome to mathematics online class. In the previous class, we studied some of the properties of polygons, about diagonals. We studied in the last class. Today we are dealing with another property of polygon, that is angle sum property. What is angle sum property? The sum of all the angles of any polygon, how much it is equal to? The sum of all the angles of a polygon. For example, triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, octagon. How to find out? Is there any general method to find the angle sum? See children, in your lower classes you studied that the sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. And sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral also you studied. It is equal to 360 degree. How we can say that it is 180 degree in case of triangles? And in case of quadrilateral, how it is 360 degree? Is there any general formula for that? Yes, there is a general formula for that, children. The sum of the interior angles of a polygon, any polygon it may be, that is equal to n minus 2 into 180, children. N, where n is a number of sides, that polygon, that particular polygon which we are talking about, how many sides are there for that polygon? That is n. N is the number of sides of the polygon. For example, let us try the sum of the polygons there. For example, triangle, you know the answer actually. What is the sum of all the angles of a triangle? 180 degree. But how it came? How we got that answer? Let us check that, okay, using this formula. Here, n is equal to how much in case of this one triangle? N is equal to 3, correct children? Yes, n is equal to 3 in this case. Here, n is equal to 3, correct, no? Now, let us try to use this formula to find out the angles of a triangle, the sum of all the angles of a triangle. So, n minus 2, here n is 3. 3 minus 2 into 180, children. Correct, no? 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. 1 into 180, that is equal to 180 degree. So, the sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. We got the answer. Yes. Next, let us go for a quadrilateral. What is the sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral? Let us check it out. We know the answer, 360 degree. Those are common shapes we are coming across, isn't it? So we know that the sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. But how did we get it? Let us check it out. N is equal to, in a quadrilateral, 4. We know that, isn't it? Number of sides is 4. N is equal to 4. Now, let us use this formula, the same formula, n minus 2 into 180 degree for this. 4, n is 4 minus 2 into 180, children. Correct? 4 minus 2, 2. 2 into 180, 360 degree. So, we got 360 degree. So, that is the sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral. So, we got 360 degree. Let us check that for a pentagon. Here n is equal to how much, children? In case of pentagon, we studied in the last class. If any polygon having 5 sides is known as pentagon. So, n is equal to 5. In case of this formula, how it applies? N is equal to 5 minus 2 into 180. Correct, no? 5 minus 2, 3. 3 into 180, children. 540. 180 into 3. So, how much? The sum of all the angles of a pentagon, it is 540 degree. Understanding, no children? Yes. Next, let us move on to another one, hexagon. Hexagon, how many sides it will be having? It will be having 6 sides. So, let us check it out using this formula. This formula is very useful to know the sum of all the angles of any polygon. Not only triangle, quadrilateral, we can find out the angle sum property of any polygon of many sides. So n is n minus 2 into 180 degree. We have to use here again n. N means here n is equal to 6 because it is a hexagon. So 6 minus 2 into 180 is equal to 6 minus 2 how much? 4. 4 into 180. 4 into 180 how much? 18 fours are how much, children? 72. So 180 fours it becomes 720. So it is 720 degree. So this is important formula which we can use to find out the angle sum property of any polygon. So which is the formula to be used? N minus 2 into 180 degree. Using that we can find out the angle sum property of any polygon or sum of all the interior angles of any polygon we can find it out. So for a triangle we got 180 degree, for a quadrilateral 360 degree, for a pentagon 540 degree, for a hexagon 720 degree we got. So these are all applicable for children. Let us try to solve exercise 4.1. First main you see, given here are some figures. What you have to do? Classify each of them on the basis of the following. Simple curve, simple closed curve, polygon, convex polygon, concave polygon. See children, convex, concave, simple curves, closed curves, all we discussed in the earlier classes. So let us try to classify them. See there, simple curves 1, 2, 5, 6 and 7 are simple curves. See there, 1, 2, 5 and 7 are simple curves. Simple closed curves, it must be closed, that is the starting and ending point must be same, that is 1, 2, 5, 6 and 7. Same, isn't it children? All are same simple closed curves. Polygons which one? 1 and 2 are polygons. 1 and 2 are polygons children. Then all they are not polygons. Convex polygon which one? Convex polygon is second one. You can observe there all the interior angles are less than 180 degree. So that is a convex polygon. Second figure is a convex polygon. Concave polygon which one children? First one is a concave polygon. Only 1 and 2 are polygons. So among them, between them, convex polygon is the second one. First one is a concave polygon. Understood, no? So in this way we can categorize. Next, let us move on to second main there. How many diagonals does each of the following have? A convex quadrilateral. Quadrilateral, you can see there, first one on the right side of the screen. Quadrilateral is given. Convex quadrilateral, all the angles, interior angles are less than 180 degree. So there you can observe children, how many diagonals we can draw? We can draw 2 diagonals. Next one is a regular hexagon. A regular hexagon, we can draw how many diagonals there? It is drawn there, you can see. Look at the figure there. 9 diagonals are drawn to a regular hexagon. And what about a triangle children? That is a question C. A triangle, diagonals cannot be drawn. So it is a number is 0. We cannot draw any diagonals in a triangle. So number of diagonals 0. In that way we have to do that. Third question need not do in the exercise 4.1. Let us move on to fourth one there children. This is just I discussed in the previous video. What is the formula used to know the angle sum property of any polygon? That is n minus 2 into 180 children. N minus 2 into 180. So using that they found it out. They gave some figures for a triangle, for a quadrilateral, for a pentagon and also for a hexagon. They have given. Isn't it? How much it is after multiplying, how much we are getting, you can see there children. See there if it is. Now let us look at the question there. What can you say about the angle of angle sum of a convex polygon with number of sides 7. If it is number of sides 7, you use the formula n minus 2 into 180. In the place of n, what you should write? 7. 7 minus 2 into 180, that is 5 into 180, that is 900 degree. In the same way, if it is n equal to 8, you can substitute n with 8. So 8 minus 2, 6, 6 into 180, 1080 degrees. If it is a polygon of sides 10, then substitute the n with the 10. 10 minus 2, 8. 8 into 180, that is 1440 degree. And also about if number of sides is n children, in the end we are coming to the formula itself. You can observe there. So here n is equal to n. So in the place of n, that is n minus 2 into 180. This is actual formula used to find out the angle sum property of any polygon. Understood? No? Next, let us move on to fifth question. What is a regular polygon? A polygon having sides of equal length and angles of equal angles are called regular polygons. A regular polygon is both quadrilateral and equiangular. That is, the polygon is both equilateral and equiangular. That means that all the angles are equal, all the sides are equal in a regular polygon. State name of a regular polygon of 3 sides. What it is called as? It is a regular polygon of 3 sides is known as equilateral triangle. A regular polygon of 4 sides is called as a square. A regular polygon of 6 sides is called as a regular hexagon. Regular hexagon. Okay. This much you should write it in your notes. Okay. Children, now let us try to solve 6th main of exercise 4.1. Till 5th one we discussed in the last video. Now we are going to discuss about 6th main in exercise 4.1. 2 sums I will do for you. Then 4 sums will remain for you. You have to do. Okay. Let us try to solve this sum. If you open your textbook, you can understand. 4.1 6th main we are going to do. (54) page number it is there. Now let us try to solve this. Here see, this is which type of shape it is, which figure it is. It is a quadrilateral. Correct, no? In a quadrilateral, what is the sum of all the angles? The sum of all the angles is equal to 360 degree. Correct, no children? It is a 360 degree. 360 degree angle. The sum of all the angles. But what they gave here, children, what we have to do actually in this, find the angle measure x in the following figures. Find angle measure x. Angle measure x in the following sums. We have to find out the value of x in this sum. Here it is x 50 degree, 130 degree, 120 degree. So, but we know the sum of those. So, what we can do? Therefore, you sum up all the angles here now. 120 degree plus 130 degree plus 50 degree plus x is equal to, they sum up to 360 degree because the sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral, it is equal to 360 degree. So, let us add all these. 120, 130. How much it is? 250. 250 plus 50, 300. 300 plus x is equal to 360. Correct? We have to add all these numbers first. 120 plus 130. It is 250 plus 50. 300 plus x is equal to 360. But what we need? In linear equations we studied. This is a linear equation now. We need the value of x. So what we are doing? We are retaining x on the LHS and bringing 300 to right hand side. So 360 minus 300, it becomes 300 children. So therefore x is equal to how much? 360 minus 300, it is a 60 degree. So we got the angle as 60 degree. Got it? In this way, how to do? You have to find out the measure of the angle x. Understood? So it is very easy one. But you must know what? It is which type of the figure and what about its sum of all the angles. Isn't it? Now, let us move on to next sum. I am going to do next one, that is a C. Let me do this now. This is figure given like this. It is which type of polygon? What is the name of this polygon? Can you tell me? See children, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides are there. It has 5 sides. If it is having a 5 sides, what this polygon named as? Therefore it is a, what it is? Therefore it is a pentagon. Correct, no children? It is a pentagon. In a pentagon, sum of all the angles, how much it is? Sum of all the angles is equal to, how we can find out? If you can't remember, which one we can use, children? We can use this method, isn't it? The sum of all the angles is equal to n minus 2 into 180. We used to do this. N is how much? Number of sides. 5 sides minus 2 into 180. 5 minus 2, 3. 3 into 180. So it is a 540 degree. So how much we got? 540 degree. If you don't know 540 degree, if you can't remember that, recall this formula and you can, rough work you can do and find it out. 540 degree. If you know, better. Sum of all the angles is equal to how much in a pentagon? It is a 540 degree. So now we have to come to this figure now. Here we know this angle. They gave it as 30 degree. And also we know this angle x, but here these two not given, no. This is also unknown, x anyway unknown, how we can find it out? But they gave some points here. The outer angles given here, these type of angles, exterior angles are there. We are going to study in the next portion of this lesson. Here they gave this one, children. Here observe, this type of, did you come across in your lower classes? This type of angles, when a ray intersects a line, there forms two angles. These two angles together known as linear pair. Isn't it? We studied about this, children. Linear pair. What is the sum of linear pair? The sum of linear pair always how much? 180 degree. The sum of these two angles sum up to 180 degree. So the sum of the linear pair, that is 180 degree. So here the same thing happens, children. You can observe here same thing happens because here it is a line segment, a ray is there standing on this. So these two angles sum must be how much? 180. Therefore linear pair, how much the first linear pair on the left side? 180 minus 70 I must do. If I must know this angle I must know. I must subtract according to this linear pair sum. Linear pair sum is 180 degree. So one angle we know. So 180 minus 70, 110 degree. Another one. This side also we have the same linear pair is there. So how we can find it out? How we can find it out here? Again 180 minus 60, isn't it, children? 180 minus 60, 120 degree. Correct, no? Then we can follow the method as before. Here this angle now 110, this angle is 120, 120. So we can add all the angles. Therefore, what happened? 30 degree plus x plus 110 plus 120 plus x again, children. Observe there. Here how many angles are there? 5 angles, because it is a pentagon. So 5 angles. What they sum up to? They sum up to 540 degree, because the sum of all the angles in a pentagon, it is equal to 540 degree. So let us add variables x and x. It is how much? 2x. Then here numbers 110 plus 1 plus 120. How much it is? 230. 230 plus 30. 260 is equal to 540. Correct? Now we have to retain this 2x on the left hand side, so that we have to find out this. But 260 should be brought to right hand side. 540 minus 260. That is 0. 14 minus 6. 8. Here 4 remains. 4 minus 2. 2. 2x is equal to 280. What happens now? Therefore, here, this is rough work we have done. 2x is equal to 280 we got here. 2x is equal to 280. So what we need here? We need x value. Therefore, x is equal to what? 280 divided by 2. 280 divided by 2. So what happened now? How much it is? Therefore, x is equal to 2 140s are right. It is a 2 140s are 2 1s are 2 4s are 0. So x is equal to how much? The value of x is 140 degree. In this way, you have to complete the sum. Understanding now, children? Very important one. And other 4 sums, remaining 4 sums are homework for you. As it is a pentagon, we have taken it has 5 sides. It is a pentagon. The sum of all the angles 540 degree. So, and also you must have the knowledge of linear pair. The sum of linear pair, that is 180 degree. So 180 minus 70, 110. 180 minus 60, 120. Then you have to add. And it is equated to 540. And we are finding out x. Understood now? Hope you understood. Children, let us try to know more about polygons. Hitherto we studied the interior angles, how to find out the sum of the angles, angle sum property, all we studied about polygons. Now let us move on to next term, that is exterior angles of a polygon. What is meant by exterior angles of a polygon? What is that, children? Exterior angles. See, what is an exterior angle is that if the side of a polygon, is extended, the angle formed outside the polygon is the exterior angle. What is an exterior angle? If the side of a polygon is there, if one of its side, let us consider one only first. For all the sides we can draw. If one side is extended, the angle formed outside the polygon is called as exterior angle. How we can show that? See, children, here, if any polygon is there, for example, any type of one polygon I am drawing like this. Let us think. If you are drawing a polygon like this, one polygon is there. How to find out the exterior angle? One side. Now let us think, let us give name for this PQRS. Okay. Now, QR is a side, isn't it? When this side is extended means we are increasing the length of that side. When one side is extended, whichever angle formed outside the polygon, this angle is known as what? This angle is exterior angle, children. Understanding now? This angle is known as a exterior angle. In the same way, for example, PS is there, you think. when this side is extended to the left side, for this one I extended to right side, any side you can extend. Now this SP is extended to left side like this. When this side is extended to left side, we get an angle outside the polygon. This angle is also known as what? This angle is exterior angle, children. This angle is known as a exterior angle. So, if the side of a polygon is extended, the angle formed outside the polygon is the exterior angle. So, the same we saw here in this example. When QR is extended, we get an angle outside the polygon, that is exterior angle here. Here if you give any name to this M, angle SRM is an exterior angle. Understanding, no? Here also. If you give any name to this point N, angle QPN is an exterior angle. When one of the sides is extended, the angle formed outside the polygon is known as a exterior angle. Understanding, no, children? Now, here you can observe one more. This is a pentagon. 5 sides are there. All the exterior angles are written, children. See, here, when AE, ABCDE is the pentagon, here AE is extended to right side, so angle, exterior angle. ED is extended, exterior angle. CD is extended, angle, the exterior angle, 3. Here BC is extended. When BC is extended, we get an angle, 4. Here, exterior angle. When AB is extended, we get an angle outside the polygon, that is here. So, it is named as, all the exterior angles are given number here, you can observe to understand easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the exterior angles. Understood, no, children? These are the concept of exterior angles. I hope you understood the concept of exterior angles. In any polygon we can come across that. In a triangle also we can come across exterior angles. For example, if a triangle is there, you can extend. For example, ABC triangle is there. When BC is extended, we get an angle here. This is exterior angle. When AB is extended downwards, we get an angle here, exterior angle. When AC is extended, you can extend AC also here. When it is extended, we get an exterior angle here. This is we get an exterior angle here. This is exterior, this is exterior, this is exterior angles. In a triangle also we can get exterior angles. So here also, in pentagon, hexagon, in all the polygons we can get exterior angles. When do we get exterior angles? If the side of a polygon is extended. So, now what about the sum of these exterior angles? The sum of the measures of exterior angles of any polygon is always equal to 360 degree. No change in it. Always the sum of the measures of all the exterior angles of any polygon. If you take a triangle, either take a triangle or a pentagon or a hexagon, it will be same. The sum of the measures of the exterior angles of any polygon, it is equal to 360 degree. But remember, children, each exterior angle is given by a formula. Each exterior angle is different. Each exterior angle means single. Only one exterior angles, how much it is equal to? It is given by a formula 360 divided by n. What is n equal to? N is number of sides. What is meant by n here? Number of sides. This symbol we came across earlier also in finding the interior angles also, isn't it? So, n is equal to number of sides. What is each exterior angle is equal to? Each exterior angle of a polygon is always given by a formula 360 divided by n. What is the sum of the measures of the exterior angles of any polygon? It is always 360 degree for all the polygons. Understanding, no? I hope you understood the concept of exterior angles. So, what is an exterior angle? If the side of a polygon is extended, the angle formed outside the polygon is known as a exterior angle.